Good afternoon. You'll probably get this at night.
Hello, happy Sunday.
So you can finally see Tori's nice new coat.
Here it is with my sweats.
It is in the daylight now. Yeah, with the sweats.
It's Sunday. Sunday is a day for sweats.
So we had a Christmas party last night. It was pretty cool. Want to tell them about it?
Yeah. I was with our extended family, so like all my aunts and uncles and their kids. It's a really big family, a lot of cousins. But one of my cousins and his wife had a baby. Actually, I'm pretty sure he was born on one of our boys' birthdays, so in July. I believe he's 5 or 6 months old. And he's been in the NICU since he was born, and I couldn't even tell you how many surgeries that poor boy has had. Stuff with his,
It's mainly his throat, right?
yeah, like
He's
his
got
airway,
bad throat
his
problems.
trachea, like tons of problems. Anyways, so the medical bills, as you can imagine, are so high, and travel. He's at Primary Children's, which is probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from us. So medical bills and travel expenses, all the things we decided as a family to have an auction for him to try to raise money to help with all of the things. And Paul was the auctioneer.
So it's a pretty big family. How many people do you think were there? 150?
At least. I mean, not everybody was there, and I have at least 100 or more cousins. My mom has 7 siblings. All had a lot of kids. Like, there's a lot of people.
Yeah, so 150-ish people. Everyone was asked to bring something. We had a silent auction, and there were just dozens and dozens of things, from stockings to books to games.
Lots
to
of people made stuff. Lots
homemade
of people
pillowcases.
bought things to bring. Some people just found nice things around their home. Like, it was a variety of everything.
Yeah, so dozens of things for the silent auction, and then there was a live auction, a bidding auction. We thought before the party started there was only 4 items. Party started 25 minutes late.
Andersons are notoriously late,
But
at least for Christmas parties. I don't think for things that are important.
I think we had 20 to 30 items by the time
For the live auction.
by the time we started.
Yeah. Go over and check their water. It's froze. It's cold here today.
Hey, all over the lens.
Could have been. I had a very T-post to break up the ice. That was a little messy. I think I hit my hair too. Yeah, I did.
Anyways, so I didn't count how many items there were that got bid on or auctioned off, but they closed the night over 13 grand raised for this kid.
Which we're a pretty modest family. Like, I don't know the right words to say that. Everybody's very conscientious. How do I say it?
You got it.
Struggling. They're,
Conscientious.
yep, that, with their money. And everybody was so giving. Like, what's an easy one? We took a Milwaukee saw to be auctioned, and it was like $170 to buy, and I think it went for like $350. And everybody knows that. They're just spending more because they know who it's going to. But the coolest thing was my niece made a quilt with shirts that were my grandma and grandpa's. So my grandpa passed away when I was 3.
I just missed throwing that in the back.
Oh,
of the
yes,
truck.
you did. And my grandma is 96. And in her kitchen. She's very artistic, and so many of my cousins are as well. So I think it was one of my cousins actually that painted a family tree on her kitchen wall. And there's my grandma and grandpa at like the base at the roots of the tree, and then there's a branch for each kid. So there's 8 branches, and then on the branches the leaves are the grandkids. And then I don't remember if they put great grandkids or not. Anyways, the quilt that my niece made, she replicated this, and with the shirts of my grandparents is how she made the leaves for each tree. It was really cool. She put a lot of time and thought and wrote like a really nice thing about it, saying what it was and what it represented. That was the hot ticket item.
So a third of the money came from that quilt.
Yeah.
And I was going up in $100 increments, and it just kept going up. It was insane. And it was a lot of people bidding on it too. So
Yeah, it was really cool.
kind of
And
crazy.
probably the other big ticket item was my grandma had painted a bunch of pictures of memories from her life, and then like wrote a story about it. She's a pretty good writer and artist. She's been losing her eyesight, so some of the pictures she had asked family members to do, like she'd asked my uncle to paint one, she'd asked my niece to paint one, like most of them she had painted, but she wrote all the stories. And she put it together as a book, and I think that was probably the other big ticket item, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
So.
It was cool. So a lot of money was made for that. It definitely felt like what should be happening during this time of year.
I feel like it was so much money and such a cool thing to be doing, and I think it probably just small dent into everything
Well,
they're financially facing.
something we said, and we've heard before, we didn't come up with it, but something I said before we started is we wanted everybody to, they should know that they're getting close when it's starting to hurt, right? When their pocketbooks are starting to hurt, they know they're getting close. And the goal was to make sure that everybody's wallet hurt a little bit before they left last night, so that this baby and his parents' pockets could hurt a little bit less. So, and I think we did that.
For sure.
Basically full.
Oh, is it?
all that said, I think moral of this video is if you can find a way to give during Christmas time, you should do it. Everybody, I think, is tight. Earn a dollar, spend a dollar, but yeah, there's some people that are going through some things and they could use some help. So.
And it doesn't always have to be monetary as well. You can do service without it costing if you're not able to give that way.
Anyways, thanks for feeding the cows with us.
Happy Sunday. See you later.
See you tomorrow.